work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
Hi guys, my name's Finch from the Know How Network, and joining me today is
Beast.
Welcome Beast. Beast is a fairly new member of the Know How Network, and he's going to be joining me in future.
Should be good.
Now let's pick up from where we left off last time. Last time we were in Mr. Pokemon's house, and we'd just been given our Pokedex by Professor Oak, and now we're leaving, and Professor Elm is phoning us. He's stuttering, saying it's a disaster. Doesn't tell us what's happened.
We really do need to know this information.
I know. I mean, it's not exactly the easiest journey from Cherry Grove to New Barktown. I mean, there are a lot of grass in the way. I mean, you know what I mean?
And we only have one Pokemon, and it's not very strong.
It's not very strong, no.
It's quite bad.
But I suppose this time we have the running shoes, so it's all good.
And you can jump over walls, so it should be quicker.
Yeah. Right, so... Oh, Pokemon battle. Let's see what we've got. We have... It's night, so we have a Hoot. Would catch it, but don't really want to. Not going to fight it. Simply because we need to save our strength for a rather important battle that's coming up.
Against our rival.
Yes. And this is the item that we forgot to pick up last time. It is an antidote, so not that big a deal.
But throughout the game, antidotes are quite useful.
They are.
Especially through forests.
Right, so while we're just making our way back, picking up where we left off, Beast, why don't you tell us about your experiences with Pokemon? What got you into it? All that.
I don't know. Well, really, playing it as a young kid, but it's just an awesome game.
Yeah.
It's really an awesome game.
Which would you say is your favourite of all the series?
Probably the originals, but playing it now, I'd probably say Soul Silver. I do like the storyline on Silver and Gold. You do both maps.
Yeah, I know. That's what first really got me into the game. I mean, I've had every kind of, like, all the series, I've had one of the variations at least. And it's been good. But with Gold, of course, the two maps made things a lot sort of more interesting. And right now we're fighting our rival. It's a very intense battle, this. It's a one-on-one.
Well, and you only know normal type moves.
Yes. And seriously, if you have one level over your rival, you will win. To be honest, you haven't even got to level it up because you can just use a potion, you know what I mean?
And in all fairness, if you go first, like you normally do, then it's just the first one. Just take each other down, really, isn't it?
Oh, that hit hard. His total just did 6 damage. That's with a scratch. It did use Leer, but...
That is a Totodile for you. Ooh. Shouldn't take up that much.
I'm going to have to use a potion. This is not good.
Well, if you've got a potion, you might as well use it.
Oh. You know what? I'm going to risk it with another tackle. If it doesn't take it out, I'm very sorry. No, it took it out. We're all good.
Sometimes you got to make risks.
Yeah. It's a risky game, this.
I also like it. It's a bit of a strategy game as well. And a lot of patience goes into this game.
They call it a kids game, but there's a lot more to it than that. I mean, the puzzles and stuff like that. I mean, we were 16, and it puts us to... Yeah,
well, I really need the walkthrough at times to help me with the puzzles, like in the Ruins of Alph.
Yeah, and
they're quite hard.
The Bell Tower as well. I mean, I know someone who was stuck in there for at least a week. Couldn't get out.
And is that the one with a Ho-Oh in it?
Yeah, that's the Bell Tower. Right, so our rival is defeated, and we now know his name. Very suspenseful. Well, we haven't decided
just made it up, really.
Oh, as you can see, if you come up here, you'll see the green apricorn, and we're going to take that now. In just a second. Yes, and now we're going to continue along route. Is it Route 31 or Route 30 or Route 29? I've probably got this. It's Route 29.
I think it is.
Yeah. There's really not that much to do this early in the game.
No, this is probably the most boring part of the game, actually getting started.
Yeah, I suppose it's for traditional.
And then probably second is.
Oh, don't want to go that way.
Second is probably trying to train your Pokemon to beat the Elite Four.
Yeah, that's
very tedious.
Grinding, I'd call it in this game, where you have to grind out levels.
Yeah, you go through a lot of Pokemon. At times it can be boring because, especially if you're fighting in this game, like Teddy Ursa in Soul Silver, if you haven't got a fighting type, they are very hard to take down.
Yeah, their defense is surprisingly high.
Probably because they're so big. It's like Snorlax. Snorlax is massive. So
I do like Snorlaxes. They've after my recent Heart Gold playthrough, they've got a close place in my heart. I must be honest.
I also like the fact that they regain health after every turn.
That's if they're holding leftovers.
I thought they always had leftovers.
No. Well, they're always, if you catch one, it'll be holding it, but you can take that away and give it to another Pokemon. And with a lot of online battles, you'll find a lot of people have 5 or 6 leftovers in their team. And now we're just choosing a rival's name. Not quite sure what to call him, so we'll just leave him with the default name for now.
Probably best.
Yeah, apparently his name was Hart.
What awful name.
It does explain a lot, like the red hair.
And why he's a criminal.
And why he's just plain rude, you know what I mean? No need for it.
To be honest, I'd be rude if I had that name.
Yeah. You know, his dad was Giovanni as well. Not a lot of people know that.
It's another reason to be a criminal.
I know. He's a criminal and yet he hates Team Rocket. It's very interesting.
Yeah, some people turning against their dads.
And now Mr. Elm has just, I think he's a little bit too excited about this egg. And yeah, he's stuttering again.
Especially since Togepi really isn't that good.
Yeah. Some of you may disagree, but I've never found a place for it. Even though I must be honest, its final evolution does look pretty cool. I think it's Togekiss, I think it's called.
But a lot of final evolutions look cool. You got to think, you're weighing it up against the bigger.
Now we're just going to see our mum before we head off on the beginning of our adventure. And yeah, she's asking us... Oh, go on, Beast. You speak.
She does really steal a lot of money from you. If you click for her to save your money.
But at times, she gives you some pretty decent items. I mean, one of them I think it's called the plain scarf or the silk scarf. And if you give that to a strong normal type Pokemon, it increases its normal type moves by about double. Oh, and here's the lesbian, as we said in a previous episode with a Marill. I don't understand it. Why would someone want a Marill as their starter?
Lyra the lesbian clearly has no clue.
It's frightening. And now she's showing us how to catch a Pokemon without showing us jumping up and down, up and down, up and down.
I really don't see why. I think you should have the option to skip.
Yes, there really should be the option to skip. And even if you're new, it's not that difficult. I mean...
I think you could figure it out.
I think everyone who's played Pokemon has seen some of the anime, which, by the way, is brilliant. Up until the latest series, the Diamond and Pearl thing. Yeah, it's gone a bit downhill.
I'm not a big fan of that one either. I do like Ash in the starting ones.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves Ash. Everyone wants to be Ash.
Misty was so annoying.
This annoys me. Shia has used one tackle on this Rattata. It's still in high green health. There's 3 level difference, granted.